Hey everyone, how you doing today and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And it's weird, right? Because I still remember I think about 9 years ago, because I remember the film came out in August. So 9 years ago, I still remember when I was like going to a library. I think I was trying to study for, I forgot what exam it was because it was April at that point. But I went to a library. I got on my phone and I got a notification. New Marvel movie, Guardians of the Galaxy trailer came out. And I remember watching that trailer and then thinking to myself, oh my God, I really can't wait to see these characters in the cinema. Who would have thought that those 5 characters would be some of the most legendary characters in cinematic history? Because man, oh man, Guardians of the Galaxy, man, like it's been a fun ride. And I've really loved how James Gunn has I wouldn't say created these characters, but basically translated these characters into live action to make us love and care about them the way we do. I will say that James Gunn is now 4 for 4. 4 projects in the MCU, 4 hits, no misses. This movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I think is the best MCU movie of all time. I'm talking better than No Way Home, better than Iron Man 1, better than Avengers Infinity War, better than Endgame, better than Thor Ragnarok, better than Black Panther, better than Winter Soldier, better than even the original Guardians. I think that this one is the best one. I wouldn't say this is the best one because it's like the funniest Guardians, it's the most Guardians of Guardians. I would say it's the best one because it's a super emotionally told story, and it's really, really good at like talking about his characters. And that's what James Gunn has been doing for years now. I mean, he's been doing this for years, all the Guardians stuff and also with Suicide Squad. If you didn't notice this by now, have you been under a rock? The way his characters are illustrated, especially flawed characters, he's really good at writing them and making us believe them and want to root for them because they are flawed. Never once have the Guardians ever been, I mean, they try to be heroic, but they've never really come out and said they're heroes. They're just like, you know what, let's just try and do this thing so we can get some credit and not look like, you know, pieces of S. And that's why, like, with the Guardians movies, it's easy to sympathize with the characters, especially when they're coming through their flawed backgrounds and they're trying to have some type of meaning in their lives. They're trying to get family. They've lost a lot. You see these bunch of misfits in different scenarios, and it's beautiful to see in these 3 movies in the holiday special to see them actually become a family. But to get straight into actual Volume 3, the reason this movie is so damn depressing, I won't even lie, and it's mainly to do with Rocket. It is more of a Rocket movie, and I understand why. And based off the way the Guardians of the Galaxy has been going through the MCU, especially with the MCU story, it kind of makes sense that we're getting a Rocket movie. Because if you think about it, Rocket has been around literally, well, spoilers for Endgame and Infinity War, but Rocket has been around every single project. He didn't get blipped. He didn't die. He was original Guardian from the first movie. Nebula didn't get blipped, but she wasn't a Guardian until like movie 3, technically. So seeing Rocket, or I guess the holiday special, but seeing Rocket, right, come into his own with this movie, especially with the backstory and seeing how he became who he was, it was so damn depressing and it was so damn good. And Bradley Cooper absolutely kills it as Rocket Raccoon in this movie. I never would have thought that my eyes would be bawling for an animated character in a live action movie, not in an anime or in some kind of like Lion King or Pixar movie. We're talking about a live action movie with a talking raccoon. I never would have thought I would be nearly on the like nearly bawling. But here we are, because Jesus Christ, I nearly cried loads of times. Other than Rocket, the rest of the Guardians are all done very well. The only Guardian where I'm half and half on is how they treated Gamora, and it's not based off James Gunn. It's actually based off how Gamora was treated as the result of Infinity War and Endgame. Her character was a little weird for me, even though she's still great, she's still Gamora, but it's a little weird the way her character went. But other than that, the rest of the Guardians, oh man, it's like coming back to seeing your friends again. It was awesome seeing them again, going for another journey, one last ride. The ride that we're going, the reason why the ride is happening is super, super deep and depressing. And I love the way that each one of the Guardians has grown through each of the movies. I mean, looking at Peter Quill, the way he's left after Endgame and Infinity War, it makes sense the way he is, how he starts in this movie. Nebula has become way more of a family member in these Guardians. Mantis has grown into her own. Drax has started to understand the person he's becoming. Groot is still Groot. I'm not gonna lie. Groot is still Grooting. But you see what I mean? Like, when you see these characters from Guardians Volume 1 and you see them in Guardians Volume 3, you could tell that loads of stuff has happened to them. The way these character arcs have ended, I feel like it's ended pretty damn well in terms of each character, the way that, except for Gamora. Gamora is the only one that's weird. And yet again, James Gunn did a very good job with how he treated Gamora. It's not James Gunn's fault. It's how they treated her in Infinity War and Endgame. That's the reason why it's a little weird. But I feel like every character ended their arc pretty satisfactory and actually very well done. Like, I didn't look at a character the way they ended and look and say, that doesn't make sense or that was bad. I was just there in pure happiness the way each character got their send-off. The movie's still funny. I wouldn't say it's as funny as the other two because of the serious subject matter that's happening, but it's still very much funny. The characters are still lit. So the new characters that come in are Adam Warlock, who's played by Will Poulter. Adam Warlock was good, right? Like, the actual character in the show, in the movie itself was good. I was a bit weird because when you hear Adam Warlock, I mean, Adam Warlock is a big boy. He's no joke, right? So when I heard Adam Warlock was coming into the Guardians 3, I was thinking, okay, he's going to be a big boy and all that. And he kind of is in terms of strength. But the way he acted was, how do I explain this without spoiling it? The way he acted made sense for his character in the movie. So that's why I'm not mad at it. But I had to double check through, like, comic book lore to make sure that that's like kind of how Adam Warlock is meant to act, because I thought Adam Warlock was meant to be a bit more, menacing, like strong, scary, menacing, but the way he is in this movie, I can't blame them. Like, the way he is makes sense, and I loved him, and I know that he's probably going to be one of those characters where in like 10 years time, once his character development has gone further and further, we'll look back on and be like, damn, Adam Warlock is actually a banging character. But I'll say the best character in this movie was the high evolutionary played by Chukwudi Iwuji, my Nigerian brother, my Niger bro. He killed it, man. Chukwudi Iwuji is such a talented actor. And I saw him in Peacemaker and I was like, damn, this guy he's really good. But in High Evolutionary, oh my God. Like, bro, he was so scary. I think he might be the scariest MCU villain. I'm going through my head in terms of MCU villains that actually, like, genuinely scared me. And the only one I can think of is Thanos. But Thanos didn't really scare me because he didn't really scare me like that. He just beat the crap of all my heroes that he kind of forced me to be scared of him. Like, all my heroes are losing to my guy. But Chukwudi Iwuji's High Evolutionary was just genuinely terrifying. In the stuff he does, in the way he acts, in what he's trying to do, what he's trying to accomplish, his goals, even his ideology. He's just a scary ass villain, bro. Low-key, Chukwudi Iwuji should have been Kang. I look back, he should have been Kang. Or can he be Kang? If Marvel's smart, you'd recast Kang. Even though I don't know why DC's not recasting The Flash. But if Marvel's smart, you recast Kang, right? I would make Chukwudi Iwuji Kang. Honestly, he's so damn talented, so damn good. I would feel much more fear from him than Jonathan Majors. I'm not even going to lie to you. So he killed it. He did a fantastic job. And the supporting cast in terms of people from Rocket's backstory, I don't want to get into spoilers, but the voice actors killed it as well. The reason why this movie is good is exactly the reason why the Suicide Squad movie is good. If you haven't seen my review, check it out. But it's James Gunn. James Gunn is one of the most talented directors working right now. He is so damn good at character writing, character development. Another thing he's improved on is also making movies more visually stunning. I mean, cinematography has just been getting better and better. I mean, I noticed it especially in the Suicide Squad, but this movie was damn beautiful. Also, there's this one scene that he directed in this movie. I couldn't believe James went ham, I won't lie, with this scene, right? Which was pretty much a Kingsman scene in Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was flipping incredible. It has to be one of the best MCU action movie scenes. I think it might be number one. It was ridiculous what I was seeing. It was perfect. It was perfect. James Gunn, man, keep doing you. And then the question I need to answer is, because I've been slaughtering Marvel movies lately. I've been saying, oh my God, Marvel Phase 4, Phase 5 have been trash, even though Spider-Man was very, very good. And I did say before, what if Guardians of the Galaxy is the movie that will get me back in and all that? And yeah, so the question is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 gonna save Marvel and the MCU in Phase 5? The answer is a hard no. The reason why the answer is a hard no is I got excited for DC. That's what I'm super hyped for. James Gunn is not going to be in the MCU anymore. The fact that the director of this movie is going to direct Superman Legacy and write Superman Legacy has got Superman Legacy as one of my most anticipated movies so far, right now, like currently, because of that. So why am I excited for Marvel when he's going? He's going to lead DC. I've said this before. Marvel should be very careful because DC, I have a very strong feeling that DC will start slapping because James Gunn is talented. That's the reason. He's one of the most talented directors. He's arguably probably the best talented comic book director. How are you going to beat that? Like how with legacy characters like Superman and Batman? Like, bro, if Superman Legacy slaps, Marvel is finished. Like, just it's done. It's over. It's over. I'm still worried for Marvel. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm even more worried for Marvel because I'm like, this talent is going to go to your arch nemesis. I don't know how you gonna do it. So, but overall, man, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was absolutely incredible. James Gunn, keep doing you. You're one of my favorite directors right now. Just keep doing you. Actors killed it. The music was fire, man. The music was absolutely fire. Well, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course the music was going to be fire. But the music was absolutely fire, especially towards the end. I was near crying. But overall, man, I love this team of well, I wouldn't say heroes, but they're technically heroes. This team of heroes, I've loved watching them for 10 years of my life or 9 years of my life. And it's sad to see this iteration end. I do love the way each character ended, even though Gamora I'm half and half on. Even though I like the way she ended, I'm half and half on how her character was based off Infinity War and Endgame, not on James Gunn. So overall, I'm going to give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 a 9 out of 10. I think this is the best MCU movie. It hit me hard when I realized and I said, hey, I think this is better than No Way Home. And No Way Home became the best MCU movie for me. This tops it because I've not like felt sheer emotion in terms of not hype, like forget hype because MCU Marvel is always known for hype, like forget hype, in terms of actual emotion based off story and character. This is all I ask for Marvel and MCU. Just give me very good story based off character and the choices they make and the actions they make and the backstories, and James Gunn understands it the most. And he's leaving. So I'm excited for DC. I'm super excited for Superman Legacy. I think that movie, man, that's gonna be a fun ride. Marvel, I hope you take some lessons from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because this is literally the best movie I've seen since Spider-Man No Way Home, and even then, that was the best movie I've seen since Infinity War. So even then, Infinity War is not even like, it's great, but it's not like amazing or anything. So I hope Marvel learns from this, makes better movies from this, and James Gunn, I'm looking forward to the future of you. So that's my review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Did you like the movie? Did you not like it? Did you cry? You cried, didn't you? You probably cried. I cried. Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching again. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. I hope you have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right.